My sister's listening to Everything Has Changed in the other room, so if you hear that in the background, that's why. I'm Amanda, and I'm the face of Amazing Productions. Today is exactly 1 week until the concert, and I'm dying of excitement. I'm so excited. So I thought it'd be fun to go back through time and really reminisce about when I really became a Swiftie. So here we go. I discovered Taylor Swift because one of my best friends was like, hey man, there's this girl on the radio and I think you might like her. And I was like, oh really, what's her name? She's like, Taylor Swift. So I was like, okay. So I looked her up and I really liked her songs. And I remember it was just before the You Belong With Me music video came out, because I remember I had my own time to listen to this song and make my own pretend music video in my head, and then I watched the music video and I was like, this music video is better than the music video I imagined in my head. So then I got like all her songs on my iPod, and I listened to her all the time, like going to school, coming back from school. And I think my mom really got a taste of it. And I don't remember when she, hold on. When did you become a Taylor Swift fan?
It was when I first heard Teardrops on My Guitar, and I saw the video and I liked it. It was a cool song, and she looked pretty with her curly hair, and she just caught my eye, and I started listening to the lyrics and how well written it was, and that's when I became a Taylor Swift fan.
Did I have anything to do with it?
I don't think so. I think she just came on TV and y'all liked her already, I think. I don't remember. She was just on there.
Let the record show I liked her first.
Okay.
I think I first officially called myself a Swiftie around the time Speak Now came out, because I remember I really, really, really wanted that album. I remember Speak Now came out in like October, and my birthday's like the next month, and I remember I like begged my mom to get it for me. I begged and begged and begged, and then eventually I convinced my older brother to buy it for me, so he did. And so then I got to listen to Speak Now. And then moving on to Red, I remember that was when I really discovered and appreciated Taylor Swift as a songwriter more than just as a singer, because I was listening to Sad, Beautiful, Tragic. When I listened to Taylor Swift songs for the very first time, I have the lyric book out and I read it along with it. And I remember I was reading along to Sad, Beautiful, Tragic, and once it hit that bridge, I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? It's going too fast. Oh my gosh, what just happened? And I had to rewind it because I was like, oh my gosh, that was so awesome, because it's a bunch of one-worded sentences, and I was like, this is poetry. And so that's really when I started to see Taylor Swift as a songwriter and as a poet, which I should have seen in Speak Now, but it took me Red to realize that. It took that song for me to think she is a poet. Taylor Swift to me is more than just a voice on the radio. She's a real person, which is funny because every voice that's on the radio is actually a real person. But to me, she's like my friend, and it's really hard to explain that to people. But if you really think about it, through her songs, she is willing to like kind of share with you these testimonials that you learn from, like Dear John, for example, way back in Speak Now, and how many people cried when she performed that song live during the Speak Now tour, and how many people listened to 15 on their first day of high school, as I know I did, and I literally took a deep breath before I walked through those doors. Not to mention, she just has this way of giving you the words to express your feelings and your emotions, which is kind of like a friend does when they give you advice. She gives you advice through her songs, and she also comforts you through her songs by giving you the words that you want to say but you can't really get to say. So to me, Taylor Swift is my friend. It's very hard to explain that to people, but she is. And I think this was around the time, maybe between Speak Now and Red, when I really felt like she was my friend, and I called Taylor Swift my friend. And even now I call her my friend, and I'm so proud of her, watching her on like award shows and stuff, and she wins things, and I'm just like, yes! So sometimes I'm like, yes, I voted for her! Or maybe for awards that you don't vote for, she deserves. So I'm just this incredibly proud friend, and so as an incredibly proud friend, I'm kind of celebrating her success and her tour by making all of these videos, because that's what I do. That's how I express my creativity, is through videos. And this is a way of me supporting her and supporting my friend, Taylor Swift, is by making these videos. So, I also love Taylor Swift because she's there for me. And I know that's weird to say, but there are her songs on my iPod and her CDs that I listen to all the time going back and forth from school. She has songs that I can relate to, or that I can sing along to, or that just make me happy. The other day, I had to shake something off, and so I just listened to Shake It Off on repeat, and repeat, and repeat, and repeat, and it genuinely made me feel better. So thank you, Taylor Swift, for being there for me. Oh my gosh, I'm crying! And going through 1989, realizing, wow, I'm so proud of my friend for this. My friend who was able to write this, express her emotions in this way, and also just be able to put it, because it is pop poetry. Someone has referred to it as pop poetry, and it really is. Taylor Swift is a poet, you guys. She is. All songs are poetry. I guess that's it for this video. Thank you for watching my history with Taylor Swift, I guess you can say. Subscribe to this channel for more videos. Hopefully a social experiment video coming out soon. Maybe tomorrow. Fingers crossed. We'll see how things go. But until next time, I'm Amanda, the face of Amazing Productions. I hope you have an amazing day, and goodbye.